Now we have that a to the power of 3 plus b to the power of 3. This is actually the sum of two cubes that we can express as x to the power of 3 plus y to the power of 3, which is the same thing as x plus y into the parenthesis. This is x squared minus xy plus y squared. Applying this identity, then here we have a plus b into the parenthesis. This is a squared minus a times b plus b squared. This is equal to 99. We have that a plus b. This is what we have in equation 2a. A plus b is equal to 9. So let's substitute here. So this is 9 multiplied by a squared minus a times b plus b squared. This is equal to 99. Now, let's divide both sides by 9. So that now, here we have a squared minus a times b, then plus b squared. This is equal to 99 divided by 9, and this is equal to 11. So we have 11 here. So this is a squared plus b squared minus a times b. This is equal to 11. Let's call this equation 3. Equation 3. Now, we have that a plus b raised to the power of 2. This is the same thing as a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. Now, we have that. Let's take plus 2ab on the left hand side so that we have a plus b raised to the power of 2 minus 2ab. This is equal to a squared plus b squared. Now, we have that from equation 3, that a squared plus b squared. We can express that we can substitute a squared plus b squared as a plus b to the power of 2 minus 2ab. So this is the same thing as a plus b to the power of 2 minus 2ab. Then subtract ab. This is equal to 11. Okay, so we have a plus b raised to the power of 2 minus 2ab minus ab. This is minus 3ab. This is equal to 11. Now we have that a plus b from equation 2. This is the same thing as 9. So let's substitute a plus b with 9. So we have 9 raised to the power of 2 minus 3ab. This is equal to 11. Now 9 squared, this is 81 minus 3 times ab. This is equal to 11. Let's take 81 on the right hand side so that now we have minus 3ab. This is equal to 11 minus 81. Now we have that 11 minus 81. This is the same thing as minus 3ab. This is equal to minus 70. So let's divide both sides by minus 3 so that now a times b, this is equal to 70 over 3. Let's call this equation 4. Equation 4. Now, from equation 3, which is a squared plus b squared minus a times b, this is equal to 11. Let's substitute a times b, which is 70 over 3. So we have a squared plus b squared minus 70 over 3. This is equal to 11. Now let's take minus 70 over 3 on the right hand side so that we have a squared plus b squared. This is equal to 11 plus 70 over 3. So 11 is a whole number, so this is over 1. So we have a squared plus b squared. This is equal to, now we have the FCM as 3. 3 divided by 1, this is 3. 3 times 11, this is 33. Plus 3 divided by 3, this is 1 times 70. So we have 70. Now we have a squared plus b squared. This is equal to that 3 plus 70, and this is equal to 103 over 3. So let's call this equation 5. Now we have that a minus b raised to the power of 2. This is the same thing as a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. Now we have that a squared plus b squared. This is the same thing as 103 over 3. Then subtract 2 times a times b. A times b is what we have in equation 4, which is 70 over 3. So therefore, here we have 103 over 3 minus 70 times 2. This is 140 over 3. So here we have the LCM as 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1 times 103. This is 103. Minus 3 divided by 3 is 1 times 140. This is 140. So we have that a subtract b to the power of 2. This is equal to 103 minus 140. This is minus that 7 over 3. To solve for a minus b, let's introduce a square root on both sides. So we have the square root of a minus b to the power of 2. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of minus that 7 over 3. Now, this is the same thing as, let's eliminate the square root sign here. We have a minus b. This is equal to plus or minus. Now, here we have the square root of, we can express the square root of minus that 7. This is the same thing as that 7 multiplying by minus 1 divided by square root of 3. So this means that here we have a minus b. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of that 7. We have that the square root of minus 1. This is equal to I. So now this is square root of that 7i divided by square root of 3. Now, let's rationalize the denominator here. That means we have a minus b. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of that 7i. Now, here we have square root of 3. Now, rationalizing the denominator here, we multiply by square root of 3. The same case with the numerator here, we multiply by square root of 3. So, square root of a, now we have that the square root of 3 times square root of 3. This is in the form of square root of a times square root of a, which is equal to a. So this implies that we have a minus b. This is equal to plus or minus. Now, here we have square root of that 7 multiplied by 3i, then divided by 3. And this implies that here we have that a subtract b. This is equal to plus or minus. Now, square root of that 7 times 3. This is that 7 times 3. And this implies we have square root of 111i divided by 3. So we have that a minus b. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of 111i divided by 3. And this is the solution to this algebra problem. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.